I'm Juan Davies, Chief Creative Officer at KCT and PBS SoCal, and I'm joined by the newsroom of KPCC and LAist on a daily reporter roundup. How's everyone?
Pretty good.
Good.
And joining us again today is investigative editor Mike Kessler. How are you?
Good, thanks for having me.
A new surge in coronavirus cases prompted LA County health officials to issue dire warnings today. Jackie, what's the story?
Yeah, LA public health officials estimate that 1 in every 140 people out and about in the county is infected with COVID-19 and is infectious to others. That doesn't include people who are hospitalized with the disease or those who are quarantined or isolated at home. This is a big jump from last week. For example, in any given store, you could encounter multiple infected people, they said. Meanwhile, hospitals are preparing for a likely surge in patients. Hospitals say that they could run out of beds in the next 2 weeks. Health officials estimate intensive care unit beds could fill up as soon as next week. We also reached a new milestone. More than 100,000 Angelenos have COVID-19 as of today. And in total, 3,326 people in the county have died.
San Bernardino has recently declared that racism is a public health issue, and Austin's been looking into that.
That's right, Mike. San Bernardino recently became the biggest county in the state to declare racism a public health crisis. And racial disparities there are a lot like in Los Angeles. Though less than 9% of the county is Black, for example, Black people make up almost 19% of county jail bookings. 21% of the county's homeless population is Black. And those inequities even extend to healthcare. The Black infant mortality rate is more than double the county's average. So with this resolution, the county is now able to direct more resources at the problem. The board will also bring together equity groups made up of community leaders. We'll try to go out and find the root of the county's biggest problems. We'll look at inequities in education, healthcare, and even county hiring practices.
LA County supervisors passed a revised budget with major cuts due to the pandemic, and Libby's been following that.
Right, the LA County CEO is carving out 8% from departments across the board to make up for a $935 million tax revenue shortfall caused by the global pandemic. Law enforcement represents nearly 40% of LA County's general fund, and so it will therefore bear the largest slice of reductions. It looks like $145 million will be cut. That represents nearly 1,400 positions eliminated and more than 300 possible layoffs. Other departments like the Public Defender's Office, Children and Family Services, nearly every part of the county government will feel these reductions. Activists succeeded in convincing supervisors to scrap a plan to divert $2.2 million of Measure H funds meant for homeless services to an outreach program with the Sheriff's Department. But groups wanted to see a greater investment in alternatives to incarceration, and they are deeply disappointed by this budget plan. Supervisor Janice Hahn announced she would abstain from voting for the budget. She said she doesn't think that it meets the moment, and people are out protesting in the streets to change the status quo, and Hahn says she wants to bend this budget towards people of color.
I know that we have to be mindful of our bottom line and preserve our financial stability, but the rainy day is here. And it's easy to help people when times are good. It's hard, but it's our responsibility to help people when times are bad.
For now, the austere budget takes effect on Wednesday.
Finally, Governor Newsom over the weekend called for bars in LA County to close yet again. Elena's our food editor, and she has more on that.
Yep, that's right. If you were one of those people going out to bars or hoping to be, you are going to have to go back to drinking at home. That's because barely a week after Los Angeles County Health Department authorities allowed bars to reopen, California Governor Gavin Newsom shut them down. He did it in Los Angeles County and 6 other counties. And he wants 8 other counties' health departments to issue similar orders. Maybe that has something to do with the fact that we are seeing skyrocketing rates of coronavirus. And the first weekend that people were allowed to go drinking in bars, something like 500,000 people in LA County alone went out to bars. That's about 500,000 people. And that is not good for rates of COVID-19.
Well, thank you all at the KPCC and LAist newsroom. And thank you for tuning in. Take care of your health, your family, your neighbor, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.